said, that's the famous blue marble that everybody's seen. We've seen this photo 1,000 times upon our TV screen. But let me tell you something about that famous shot. It's not a photo at all, man. It was made in Photoshop. Cause there ain't no photographs of somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a photo, not at all. Why the hell can no one take a photo of this bar? He was goddamn right. Well, that shit did blow my mind. Because I thought the blue marble was a photo all this time.
How you doing, Dave?
Well, don't you think that's strange? He said suspiciously. Now, the fact that it ain't a photo seems pretty weird to me. I mean, the most important photo a man could ever take? This huge iconic image turns out to be a fake? Well, I couldn't quite believe it, man. I was pretty shocked. I needed further proof that this photo's photoshopped. He said, look up Robert Simon. He made that cartoon ball. He's the guy you should research. He works for NASA and all. He openly admits that it's all just artistry. He said, and I quote, it's photoshopped, but it has to be. There ain't no photographs of us, somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, not at all. Why the hell can no one take a photo of this ball? Yep, every photo of the earth is artist trickery. All the photos on Google, man, are as fake can be. Download all the photos and put them side by side. Compare all the continents, they're each a different size. Compare all the colors, each globe a different shade. If all of these were photos, man, they should look the goddamn same. Where's the continuity? There's none, no, none at all. All that NASA gives us is a bunch of cartoon balls, cause there ain't no photographs of us, somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, not at all. Why the hell can no one take a photo of this ball? Now we're supposed to have this telescope, right, that's flying past the stars, taking beautiful photos of Jupiter and Mars. Well, I've got a small suggestion, NASA. Here's something you can do. Point that thing at planet Earth and take a shot or two, because there should be goddamn thousands of photos of where we live. But Hubble ain't taken one. That's suspicious, don't you think? We got all these fancy pictures of spinning galaxies, but not one goddamn photo of the Earth for us to see. Cause there ain't no photographs of us, somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, not at all. Why the hell can no one take a photo of this ball? There ain't no photographs of us, somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, not at all. Why the hell can no one take a photo of this ball?
All right, everybody. So you didn't want to see me sitting around cutting this, and I know that you hardly want to see me weeding this, but I've got to get going because I do have to hit the post office today. With a lot of packages and shipment going out, so we're going to go ahead and unload here. And this is going to be the image that'll go on that shirt. And I can tell you something, man, this is going to look beautiful. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way for just a moment, just while I weed this. I need a little bit of area. Let me see here, go to our paper cutter. Alright, now we're just going to, if you can see this, that's the UN map in there. And the words Flat Earth right at the bottom. So that will look completely incredible. This is an extra large shirt. What's going on? This is a regular glitter shirt with the UN map, and I'll show you that right back here. So you cannot go wrong in a shirt that is glitter or a very shiny vinyl. You can't go wrong. I mean, it is an absolute eye stopper, conversation maker, right on the spot. So let's go ahead and get this edited and made, and they're not edited but weeded. And let me take a look at it, see the areas that I don't want. And this is going to take a while. There are 33 sections out here. Now, I'll tell you a little bit of history. I used to get mad about this image, you know, because the image has 33 quadrants in there, and I was like, man, I'm never going to print something with 33, the number 33. But in honesty, I've never really seen an image of our maps, you know, snap a person's brain so fast as I have with our model, or sorry, with this UN logo map. Man, I mean, it just brings people into immediate conversations, immediate debates, you know, oh, you're one of those flat earthers? Yeah. All right, so tell me why this or tell me why that. And normally my response is, man, I don't really think you're ready to have this conversation yet. But, you know, they seem to think that they are ready, and thus, you know, we go in there and we let them know, dude, you are not ready to have this conversation because, you know, if you're looking at your map, you know it's wrong. One, I'm looking at the UN map and I already know it's wrong. I already know that, you know, there's more land out there, there's more data they're hiding from us, and we already know that, of course, the flight paths don't line up, but, you know, I think it's a cool shirt, man. So I don't want to hear any nonsense about it, you know. I hold that all maps are incorrect, and until we can get up in an airplane or some type of vehicle that can get high enough and see far enough with the right optic, we are just never going to know what the land masses look like. Except the closest thing I could say that the land masses would make sense is in sailing navigation charts. Does really. I'm trying to create a center line right now in this garment. That way I can have a center point of reference, because this is going to be a pretty big shirt, extra large, and so thus I had to make the image. had to make the image 10.5 inches from one side to the other so it would go beyond. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the weeding and see if you guys want to hang out and watch this or not. Let me move you closer if I can. And what I'll do is I'll just weed further in that corner. And I might be able to drop this down. What time is it? I've got to be out of here by 5:30. Just so that I can hit the post office by 6. I got boxes going all over the earth today. I'm telling you, you can go on to Redbubble. You can go on to so many of the other, t-shirt companies out there that print. I print for Redbubble as well. And you will not find, well, all you're basically going to find on Redbubble are direct-to-garment print images, which, I direct-to-garment print. Nothing against direct-to-garment printing whatsoever. It's what sets me apart and sets me different than, all the other businesses here in town. But you're not going to be able to find, this image per se on Redbubble in this foil print, just because it's not done, it's not printed. And let's see what I got back here. I got to really watch as I'm tearing about. I forgot to stand over here, everybody. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing there. Let me just stop so I can move the camera a little bit above me. And that right there will at least give you an eyeball of what I'm doing here. Brother Ernest always has to have his lighter. Gotta have that lighter, man. Yeah, so again, you just won't get such a beautiful image at Redbubble or Teespring or any of these other companies because they're just focusing on direct-to-garment print. Like I do. So. And you can see a lot of the foil on this is already starting to come off as we peel it, so I have to be very careful, especially when I get down here toward the bottom where the majority of, the parts of the maps are, because I don't want those to break off or that would be terrible because this is an expensive type of print. We can already see that it's just weeding off very well. So this type of print cannot be done on a direct-to-garment. It can be done on an oaky laser print because we have a foil that prints right over the toner. But this will actually be one of the longest lasting t-shirts in the washer and dryer that I can give you. You can't really screen print this because there's not so much a metallic print that I like. There are some out there, they're just not as shiny as I would like to see. Of course they can't be, but if I had no other choice, I would oaky print this in a heartbeat, but I'm going to show you just how beautiful this is. It's all cut out now. So let me just get all these areas here laid down, and then I'll pick it up and show you what this is going to look like. All right, so if I were at the Flat Earth Convention or something, I would have several of these printed up and ready to go prior to getting there or at any convention. Now let me go ahead and bring the camera in to show you just what I'm going to weed here, right? Because that's always cool when you can sit back and look at what we're going to do. So the areas here have to be flattened down. They're starting to come up right there. And that's just what happens with the type of material. But we certainly, in these areas here, we want to be absolutely careful, because I could peel or pull off the wrong part, and that would really be terrible. Let's see here, so I'll just start and go 33 times around is what we have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting to see a landmass right there. I don't know if you saw that, but right there, there's actually a landmass that we're starting to cut out. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be probably the coolest Flat Earth shirt you've seen in a long time, because I love the gold, man. The gold will make you stand out across the street, or any of my prints that I do that are in, you know, this metallic vinyl or something, just to show you all what my shirt looks like. It's kind of hard to let you see, but I would say the camera's right at about there. And of course you can see this is my, I came in like a wrecking ball. I'm squatted down as far as I want to go. My beard's out of the way. This is a 51 layer cut. 51 layer application, I'm sorry. And our press is ready to go at the optimum temperature I want it to be at. So let's just keep cutting these out. It takes a little bit of time. Again, the faster way would just be to lay some, put this on the Oki printer and lay some foil over it, but this is going to be incredible, I'm telling you, because it'll just last forever on the shirt. Actually, it'll outlast this shirt. And this is where we certainly don't want to peel off the wrong side of the shirt or the wrong part of the image. So what I normally do is I grab the one that I just got done to give me a visual here, and it's just going to look straight like that. And there are a lot of little sections in here that are very detailed weed. Certainly this is not the shirt to do for speed, but you know, we can knock this out under a couple of minutes. A lot of tiny little cuts in this. I'll show you here in just a second. We're almost done. You can see the little layers I'm getting in there. And this would be the government's best version of the land that we live on, or I'd say probably the most accurate. It lines up with all of the flight paths. Take a look at this here. Make sure that all the parts are laid flat. That on a t-shirt is going to pop a country mile. So if we're taking a look at what it would look like, give you an idea what that'll look like once it's on. So it's going to be beautiful, everybody. Stay tuned and I'll get this set correctly. And let me get some music on. And that's what on the earth is flat. Just pull you back here for a moment. Just sit you like that.
Well, let me tell you something about the space station. It's only really there in your imagination. That thing ain't real. It's science fiction. It's there to feed your space addiction. Those astronauts are not in space. It's written all over their stupid face. See, I can spot a lie from 100 miles. And I can spot a fraud from the way they smile. Didn't you learn nothing from the fake movies and that puppet show from President Nixon? Well, listen up, they're doing it again, it seems. Check out the harnesses and green screens. I used to work a lot in film and TV. I know a bit about the television trickery to create the illusion that you're somewhere that you're not. A green screen is what you're gonna use a lot. Or if you wear a harness and attach it to the ceiling, the illusion that you're floating is what they'll be believing. All you're watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. So let Let me tell you something about a zero-G plane. This thing flies up and then down again. Some weird stuff happens if you're on the inside. You start to float as the plane takes a dive. Simply add an actorless string to the sea, and you got yourself an astronaut, or so you believe. Plane flies up and that's everyone's cue. Then action, we got some deceiving to do. Plane flies down and then everyone knows to start the ISS live show. Floating in a plane with zero-G, but you only see astronauts on your TV. All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. Well, another thing I noticed when I looked at these fools, they're filming spacewalks and buoyancy pools. NASA's gonna tell you that it's just for training, to practice for space station maintaining. Well, I thought about that, but if that's the case, then why the hell can I see bubbles in space? Take a hard look at the next spacewalk, and tell me if you can see bubbles at all. Open your eyes, man, I'll bet you a quarter. Those spacewalks are filmed underwater. I can see space bubbles everywhere. Hey, NASA, how the hell did those get there? All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. So when you see an astronaut aboard the ISS, take another look at your TV set. They're pretty good at faking, so you gotta look close. Pay some attention to the way the actor floats. If you ask me, that ain't zero gravity, but Hollywood effects that I see on my TV.
All you're watching is a puppet show.
These lying bastards are just puppets on the string. It's all a big science fiction puppet show. The game's up, assholes, cause we all know. Thanks for the show, NASA. It's been a blast. Now take your fake station and shove it up your... All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the whole human race. All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the whole human race, man. All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No,
You're not, you're lying to the human race. Now this is a cool peel, everybody, so we're just going to put this down for about 25 seconds, and then we're going to let it cool. And I guess my cool area I'll use over here. There's 10 seconds. It's going to be my 20 seconds. Now we're just going to let it cool, and it should be ready to go here in just a few moments. I need a joint because I have to go get some items in a box and out of this country. Take a look at how pretty that is. That video is from the Flat Earth Man or Conspiracy Music Guru.
That's the title of a video that I watched on YouTube. You can see astronauts hanging from wires, proving that astronauts are natural liars. They analyze photos and highlight mistakes with the moon landing missions. They show it was fake. You can see them faking the photos of Earth. They use a round window to fake the curve. That's suspicious, don't you think? Yeah, listen up. I watched another documentary called Astronauts Wild. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin gets a little riled. All he was asked to do was to swear to God that he went to the moon, but he was not. He was faked with a moon landing denier. Had a chance to show that he ain't no liar. But Buzz decided to punch that dude just for asking him to swear if he went to the moon. Suspicious. So, do you still believe we went to the moon? Do you still believe what they're telling you?
When you're sending mugs, the most important thing is to protect that corner, to protect the handle. And if you don't protect the handle, it will get broken. And then my customer will be like, hey, Ernest, I need another mug. Going out of the nation, that's very expensive. So I'm just going to overtake and hope that this makes it across the seas just fine. And so what I'm doing this is I'm packaging this in its box upside down, so when it goes to Australia, it'll be right side up. Huh. We didn't go to the moon.
Yeah, you went straight through those Van Allen belts. It wasn't a problem, right? Nothing was felt. But now you say it's a problem and you can't get through. This problem.
You guys come over here and look at this. I keep forgetting to bring you over here, only because I feel like at times I don't have a I don't have a way to hold my phone, and sure enough I do. This is a cold peel, so we want to peel this cold, completely cool to the touch. There you go, and that's done.
Come on, man, aren't you kidding? Do you still believe we went to the moon? Do you still believe what they're telling you? Just connect the dots and pretty soon you'll find out what I found out too. But if you question this stuff, you'll be labeled a loon. You'll be called a conspiracy theory fulfillment. I don't care, man.
Can't get that at Redbubble, everybody. You can if I print it, though, if you go to my Redbubble channel, but I quit printing for Redbubble because they support the Globe, and they support the Masons, and they support atheism, all kinds of shit that I don't want to be associated with. So, there you go, my friend. This shirt is ready to be worn. It'll go to you now. Certainly do not wash this shirt for 24 hours once you get it, but If you do get it within 24 hours, because I'll send it out in the mail today, but if you do get it, do not wash it for 24 hours. Today is what, Thursday? Don't wash it until Saturday. Other than that, you know, this is a gorgeous shirt all day long, everybody. Thanks to our friend. He purchased a shirt from us to help Brother Nathan. And of course, whenever you guys purchase a shirt from us, we help Brother Nathan out as well. Nathan is a state director, what's called a roving state director.
I go to the moon.
State director over all states that he is in. So here you go, everybody. Check that shirt out. Both of those are going out in the mail. Let's see, where are my bags? I got to get to the post office. I have about 30 minutes. You guys can pick this shirt up if you want it. It also helps support Brother Nathan. You can pick this shirt up just by going to BigCommerce or NASALies.org. When you're at NASALies.org, you can click on any one of the photos and it will bring you over to one of our many shirts we have in here. Remember, if I don't have it, I can print it instantly. And you have to choose whether you want direct to garment, whether you want foil, whether you want screen printed. But to be quite honest, I'm in love with foil and I'm in love with glitter. So you can pick this shirt up, and this shirt is only a $30 shirt. And you can choose to go in and donate to NASA Lies. Yes, I'd like to donate an additional $10 for one free lunch t-shirt to a public school student. Every time a shirt is sold through NASA Lies, we do donate a free shirt to a public student who's a flat earther. Maybe their parents won't buy them one. We send them out. It's not one of our foil shirts, but we send out this shirt right here. This is our free lunch t-shirt right back here. This is one of our free lunch t-shirts, Stop Believing in NASA. No charge for that goes out. It's a beautiful shirt, man. Goes out to the children in a public school will really love that shirt and they enjoy it. Now on that note, all I need to do is come down here and find my t-shirt bags. And then I can get these two shirts bagged up and out in the mail. Alright, so there you go. Where did I put my t-shirt bags? I do know I have a bunch in the car. I gotta put that one in the car. Okay. Alright, stay tuned everybody. I will return here in just a second. I'm gonna run out to a t-shirt bag. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Thanks for holding on. Putting up with my nonsense. Let's get this out in a t-shirt bag. It's going to go straight out here. Let's first get our label on here. Throw in a business card. Alrighty, everybody, this is going into the bag. Who do we have on? Hello, Angela. I hope you can. I would love to talk about Esau and Jacob. I do enjoy that, Angela. Uzi, hello. I'm glad you love it. Owen, Renee, Frederick. Hi, Elishiba. How are you doing? Hello, Margaret, Leah, love you. Yeah, Uzi, what would you like to know? Could you send me some info on what I need to make the shirts? What you need to make these shirts is a heat press. You don't want to keep trying to use an iron on this, but if you get a heat press or something, or you have a really large iron, I can make these shirts for you and send the transfers to you. And that's just as good. Ryan Archer, how you doing? I do have a website, Jennifer Amen. It is nasalides.org. You can go to /store, nasalides.org /store. Click on any photo, or if you'd like a certain flat earth shirt made, please. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in so that it does not get destroyed en route. You got that vegan pizza, no cheese?
Yeah, apartment number 2.
Yeah, that's not me. I eat the vegan pizza, no cheese. The vegan pizza, everybody. That's the way we should be eating our pies, if we're going to eat that stuff at all. And what I'm going to do is just throw in a little free gift like this to them. This is a microfiber cloth that I have laying around. I dropped it on the ground, so it's a freebie I'm giving away. That's a cool one. All you got to do, the shirt and the microfiber cloth are good to be washed, you know, a lot of times. Always, as always, cold wash even on these shirts because they'll last forever. Let them air dry or hang dry, but if you need to dry it, it'll be fine in the dryer. Always try to do a cool dry. And that's going to go out. That's out. So let's see what I have going out here. I just need one more item over here, and then I got to get to the. Got to get 16 shirts out into the mail, so I'm going to be sitting in the line for about an hour and a half. 3 of these shirts are going out of the United States of America. Or 3 packages, I should say, are going out of the United States of America, which will require the majority of my time. And so I'm going to go ahead and get that out, and let's see what we have here. Thanks, Angela. I do hope to see you buy them. Do remember I can customize these as well with jerseys or names on the back, you know. It's not only that I do in glitter, but I do beautiful cups you can purchase, you know. These are dishwasher safe. That's never coming off. At least in the dishwasher it's not. So let's go ahead and get these out in the mail. Don't forget, for high quality photos, you can get your, holy shit, the astronauts are still alive. This is one of my favorite shirts I wear. Look at the quality of the faces in that. All right, everybody, I gotta go. So long. I can absolutely customize that. Brian, come on to video with me. All right, everybody. Hey, Kelly. Hope to see you soon. Love you. Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, you know what, Angela, this has to be one of my favorite shirts that I've ever made. It kind of works along with that, you know, that banner there. And I take that banner to Harvard and MIT, and we go after them with that banner. It's irrefutable proof the bastards are still alive. But this is definitely always going to be one of my favorites. I dyed the ink into the shirt, so it's virtually indestructible, will not crack, peel, or fade ever. Will last, the image will outlast the shirt by far. I've probably washed this maybe 50 or 60 times. This is a polyester shirt, so I can wash it, dry it. I don't have to worry about it ever cracking, fading, or peeling. I've dyed the ink into the garment. And that can be any size, customized as well. I gotta go to the post office though, everybody. So long.